Hi everyone, welcome. So I'm here today to show you, make an unboxing and a small review of something that I bought recently on Black Friday. I was looking for it and I found it and I have it here, and it's the new for me. It's the Sony E 11mm f1.8 lens. So I bought this on Amazon as I said, on Black Friday. I bought it for around 500 euros. It was a little bit less, but round numbers it was 500. I bought this with my own money, so it's not a sponsor nor a paid review. It's my opinion about this lens. I've been testing since I received it, and so I've made a few tests, and until now I'm very happy with the lens. So let's see what's inside the box, this super light box. And inside of the box, the first thing that came out, it's this paper with 1 year extended warranty, so you have 1 year more of warranty. Then the lens comes protected with this bag, bubble bag inside, and some papers, some warranty papers and some manual, something like that. But let's see what's important. That's the lens. So here we have it, the lens. The lens is almost all plastic. The only thing that it's not plastic, it's the mount, the rear mount of the lens. That's metal, it's aluminum. It has a weather sealing over in the back, so that's good. And it is also dust and moisture sealed, so resistant, so you don't have to worry too much about the outside conditions. The build quality, as I said, it's almost everything is almost in plastic, but it's a good plastic. The lens wood is plastic. The top and bottom covers are also plastic. The focus ring, it's smooth, not the smoothest. It's of course this is not a cine lens, but it's smooth. And the lens comes with one custom button that you can program on your camera, and manual and autofocus selector, so you can select manual focus and autofocus directly on your lens without having to mess around with your settings on your camera, so that's a plus. The lens is very light. It weighs around 181 grams. I think it's the weight of the lens. It measures 66 millimeters in length, and it has the widest is 57.5 millimeters on diameter, and the filter thread is 55 millimeters, so it's small, and is f1.8 through f16, so it's a wide, very bright lens, because f1.8 is very, the aperture is very big. And overall, the construction, the quality is good. I've made some manual focus pulls, so I tried, so, and of course it's not as I said, a cine lens where you can be exactly, but because it's focused by wire, but it's better than my 18-105 that is almost, it's also focused by wire, and this one is better than that lens. For me, I think it's better, and it's more precise and more. This lens the image, the video quality, because I only bought this lens for video. I don't care about the photos quality, the image quality in photos. I want only in video, and for video is very good. The sharpness is good, of course. For photos, f1.8 is not all that sharp. It's sharp in the center, but in the corners it's a little soft. But for video, I don't see any problems with this, especially if you are moving around with all the motion blur and everything. You don't notice anything. The only thing that you have to take in attention is the distortion. If you are filming something with the straight lines and you are too close to that thing, you will notice some warp in that line, especially if it is in the edges of the image. But for me, that is especially for vlogging. I want to try to make some vlogs, and this lens for me is perfect, because at 11 meter is 16.5 millimeters on full frame. At this distance, you will have almost from here, and a lot of around you in frame. And if you are vlogging like this with your camera, you can capture all of your face and shoulders, everything. So for me, this lens is almost perfect. I said almost because it's missing one thing, that is stabilization. So there's no stabilization in this lens. That's the only thing that is a negative for me in this lens. But my camera has IBIS, so I don't care a lot about that. But if this lens had image stabilization, this was a perfect lens for this APS-C cameras. But nothing is perfect. What can I say more about this? Overall, it's a very good lens. The autofocus of this lens is fantastic. It works perfectly. I've tried in both my FX13 and in my A6500, and in both cameras it works perfectly. I didn't have any problems. It's silent, I can't hear it, so even with the microphone real close to the lens, I made some tests with a microphone, my shotgun mic, almost touching the lens, and I didn't hear it. I don't know if it's this or if all them, but I think because it's a linear motor, this lens is working perfectly. Until the moment, I'm super happy with this lens. I'm gonna show you now some tests that I made with the lens mounted on the camera, and doing some tests of autofocus, and some that I made with the camera with objects, and I focus with touching the screen on the places that I wanted, and getting focus from and back, front and back, and all the times it works perfectly on both cameras. I tried this on both cameras and I didn't have any problems with this lens. So let's see the image, and you can watch by yourself and have your own opinion. So let's watch it. Let's make some tests with the A6500. So from here, as you can see, spot on. Now the test with the FX30. The lens is more or less one arm's length of me, and as you can see, super fast. Let's try less light. And the same. So as you can see, everything worked perfectly. The cameras had the autofocus in medium, not in super fast autofocus. I don't like that. I like the autofocus to react in a medium form. As I said, this lens for vlogging is fantastic, and for other types of video that you can use. And this is my true opinion about this lens, and I hope you like it. If yes, hit the like, subscribe and that notification bell, and I hope to see you in my next video, because I have another thing that I want to show you in the next video. So bye.